Tyrannosaurus rex's diet and feeding behavior are among the most debated topics in paleontology, as researchers have long tried to determine whether this enormous dinosaur was primarily a hunter, a scavenger, or both. What is clear from fossil evidence is that T. rex was a carnivore, consuming a wide range of prey that included large herbivorous dinosaurs such as Triceratops and Edmontosaurus. Its massive skull and uniquely designed teeth made it particularly well adapted for consuming flesh and bone. Unlike many predators, which use sharp, knife-like teeth to slice meat cleanly, T. rex had teeth built for endurance and crushing power. Fossil evidence shows that these teeth often broke during feeding, but were replaced throughout its life, ensuring that it always maintained a deadly arsenal within its jaws. The cross-section of its teeth, thick and rounded, was ideal for puncturing bone, and bite marks found on the fossilized bones of other dinosaurs confirm that T. rex regularly bit through skeletal structures to access the nutrient-rich marrow inside. This feeding strategy suggests that it was not a delicate eater. Instead, it tore, crushed, and swallowed large chunks of food, using both its sheer bite strength and powerful neck muscles to process prey. The question of whether T. rex was a hunter or a scavenger has fascinated scientists and the public for decades. Early in the 20th century, some paleontologists argued that its massive size and relatively small arms limited its ability to be an active predator, suggesting instead that it primarily scavenged carcasses. This view was partly supported by the assumption that such a heavy animal would not have been fast enough to chase prey effectively. However, as research advanced, evidence began to suggest that T. rex was more than capable of active hunting. Its strong, muscular legs, combined with adaptations for balance and speed, imply that it could move quickly enough to ambush prey or pursue slower-moving herbivores. Furthermore, its forward-facing eyes provided excellent depth perception, an essential trait for a predator that needed to judge distances when attacking. The discovery of healed bite marks on the bones of some herbivorous dinosaurs, such as Triceratops, suggests that they were bitten by T. rex, but managed to escape, further proving that T. rex actively attacked live animals rather than solely scavenging. That said, T. rex likely took advantage of scavenging opportunities whenever they presented themselves. With its powerful sense of smell, it could detect carcasses from great distances, much like modern vultures or hyenas. In the competitive ecosystems of the late Cretaceous, scavenging would have been an efficient way to obtain food without expending unnecessary energy. Thus, the most widely accepted view today is that T. rex was an opportunistic feeder, a fearsome predator capable of overpowering some of the largest herbivores of its time, but also a scavenger that would not hesitate to feast on an already dead animal. This dual role may have been one of the keys to its success as a species, allowing it to adapt to a wide range of ecological conditions and food sources. Fossilized evidence provides additional insights into the feeding habits of Tyrannosaurus rex. For example, some fossil bones of Triceratops and hadrosaurs have been found with bite marks from T. rex that show signs of healing, indicating that the prey survived the initial attack. This strongly suggests predatory behavior, as scavengers would not typically bite into living animals. Other fossils have been found with deep puncture wounds that show no signs of healing, evidence of successful kills. Moreover, coprolites, fossilized feces, attributed to T. rex contain fragments of bone, confirming that it digested not just flesh, but also skeletal material. This unique feeding behavior, in which T. rex consumed entire carcasses, including bone, gave it access to nutrients unavailable to many other carnivores. Its ability to process large amounts of food at once may also have allowed it to go for long periods without eating, much like modern crocodiles, which gorge themselves on a kill and then fast for weeks or even months. Taken together, the anatomical, fossil and biomechanical evidence paints a picture of Tyrannosaurus rex as a highly adaptable carnivore. It was capable of overpowering large and dangerous prey, using its bite strength, vision, and agility to secure food. But it was also opportunistic enough to exploit carrion whenever the chance arose. Far from being a lumbering scavenger, T-Rex was a versatile apex predator that dominated its environment and left behind a legacy of fossil evidence that continues to shape our understanding of predatory dinosaurs.